How's it going, everybody? I'm back today a bit to the record. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, month, something like that, I'll have it back on the road. Obviously I'm not to work in my house. I've not done anything in this garage since the last video recording. Before that it was years. I used to, before I drove a cousin, I ran a Corsa B with a C20XE red tap on it. And I just done track days and stuff with it. It's caged and seats and harnesses caged. We made all the front suspension all rose jointed, solid mounted rear axle, and then just had, I can't remember, a couple of things, aftermarket injectors and bigger exhaust manifold and stuff like that. I can't remember what it was I done to it. It was a few years ago, but it went well. And I bought that in here. We used to be out here like nearly every night. And then when I came out today, the place was a riot. There was like lawnmowers and all that lying all over the place. So just had a quick tidy up. I spent a wee hour tidying up, and I'm going to do a bit to the cord. So all that's left to do on the cord, I need to fix the idle control valve because it's stuck. They always stick. I also need to do, what was the other thing? Oh, aye, the two front shocks are both leaking, and obviously it needs an MOT. So I'm just going to order a set of coilovers and just put 4 new coilovers on it. And a timing belt, that was the other thing. I need to do a timing belt just because it's life for as long. I don't want to chance it, so I'm just going to do a timing belt as well. And I think that was it. I think that was what I needed, as far as I can remember. I'll probably remember something else when I start, but as far as I can remember, that was what I needed. So what I'm going to do now is get it jacked up, get the front wheels off it, and maybe take the front struts off for now, just to save myself a bit of time when the coilovers come. And I'm going to strip the front cover off and the rocker cover off and just get ready to do the timing belt. I'm also going to do away with the AC, just it's never worked as long as I've had the car. I've had the car 3 or 4 years now, it's never worked, it's never been charged. And I live in Scotland and it's constantly wet, constantly raining, so I don't think there's much point in having aircon. I'm just going to do it with it. There's no point in being there, so just do it with it, put a shorter belt on it, and it saves a bit of room in the engine bay. I don't know why I always like a bit of room in the engine bay, so I'm going to do that. But first, jack it up, get the wheels off, and see what we've got. So that's me jacked up. Brakes are also seized, that was the other thing. They're not seized, they're just tight. So just going to strip them down, probably put a new set of pads in, clean up the discs. But first thing I'm going to do is take the aircon pipes out. And I've never actually done a belt on one of these before, so I'm just guessing. I've obviously done belts before, but don't panic. Going to take that out, take these power steering pipes off, rocker cover off. Crank coil looks like it might not come off, so I'll probably just bring a buzz gun home for work and just take it off. I've got 2 of the strongest guns that you get. I've got the new snap-on gun, my other boys in the work's got the Milwaukee gun. I think that is actually the strongest one you get for a battery gun, so I'm sure we'll get it off. And then I take it, just shoot it in, same as every other belt I've done, so I'm just going to go ahead and start stripping. I'm not sure where I can put the camera, that's the only thing, so I might need to skip a bit here. So I've just started stripping. I've not actually taken any of the aircon off yet. All I've done is taken the rocker cover over and just turned it over just to see. Master Focus, my car's actually on the genuine original timing belt, which is now, I don't know how many years old, 14 years old and 120,000 miles. They make these belts good for Honda. I have made myself a lot of room basically, and I've just taken the crank pulley off, ran out to the work and go, guns, I'll pick my gun up. My gun's just back this week for being, I don't know why it's not focusing, for being overhauled, to be fair, so it rattled the bolt straight out. I also brought the Milwaukee one just in case, but didn't need it, rattled it straight out. Quite chuffed with that. The gun was actually murdered before I sent it away. It was really quite underpowered, but apparently it's got new internals or something like that, like new generation internals, but it's quite strong to be fair. So I know the snap-on guns did get a bad name for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull off the bottom cover, and then that'll probably do it just to get the belt in. I ordered the belt the night, so hopefully see that at some point midweek. Well, that's the bottom cover off as well, and I'm basically stripped to where I'm looking to be at the minute. I'm not going to take any more off just until I've got the belt here. But I'm also going to, I've just put the rocker cover in the back of the car. Not I have now, it's sitting there next to the buzz gun, so I put it in the back of the car. So the only other thing I'm going to do that will add into this video is I'm going to take that to work tomorrow, probably sandblast it and paint it. So up at the end of the week once the belt comes and get it built up and running, and I'll probably take it over to work, fix the brakes. I just want to strip the brakes, clean everything, re-grease it all and put it back together. There's nothing actually wrong with them. And probably underseal it, and then it's just to wait until the level's coming, and then I can get it for an MOT and hopefully start using it at some point through the winter. I'm not planning on. I'm obviously not planning on using it as a daily driver or anything like that, because I've got the Range Rover there. That was the reason I spent off the road in the first. I used to drive this daily, and then when I bought the Range Rover, there was no point really having it on the road, I didn't think at the time. Just because how practical the Range Rover was, and I could use it to tow and that. And I was, what age was I? I was 19 when I bought the Type R. And I had it on the road for 2 years, so I'd been 21 when I bought the Range Rover. And I couldn't really afford 2 insurances at that time, but my insurance isn't that bad now either. So I want to try and get this back on the road, and it's a bit of a laugh, and just use it at weekend and stuff. And I'd also like to use it whilst I'm rebuilding the causey over the winter if it tails on, to maybe do a couple of track days. It makes it easy. If it's on the road I can just drive it up and then drive it home. So now I've got a couple of friends that do that, they like M3s and things like that, they just drive them up and drive them home again. So I wouldn't mind doing that. This takes a lot of the stress out of it, not having to load it up and unload and all that rubbish. So I wouldn't mind trying that as well. But aye.